What is up, super fam and Taviran alike? Yo, welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything of pop culture. And today we are going to be talking about what is next for Book Club. Yo, Book Club has been an amazing addition to the things that we do here at Marvel Bros, and I definitely want to keep it going. Of course, we're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it moving, grooving, and all those types of things. I hope everybody is ready for it. Um, I have already dropped the link in chat for the other YouTube channel that I have created for the book club stuff. That will be focused on not necessarily live content, but more just the book club videos that we do around here and whatnot. So you guys can check that out, vibe out with it. It'll be a good place for all that going on there. It's just starting. No videos are up there yet, but videos will start going on there next year, so it'll be a good time, yo. Like I said, we're gonna be talking about what's next for book club. I mean, I don't even know if it's a conversation anymore because y'all are just big old bullies. Yeah, no, I'm just playing. But for real, if you've seen there's also a link in the chat for the poll post that we have going on YouTube to vote for what book we will read next. I think you guys have basically made it pretty clear what you want, what you want, what you won't. You know what I mean? So we're possibly gonna get into getting into. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I see my guy Thatch was here. I see my guy Thatch is here. I see Marisu is here. And I believe LBF. I think you was the first one that pulled up in here as well, my guy. I appreciate you, man. I definitely appreciate you. I hope everybody is having a fantastic well, or should I say, a wonderful Wheelie Wednesday indeed. You feel me? It's been a wonderful Wheelie Wednesday for me, and I hope it's been a wonderful Wheelie Wednesday for you as well. Like I said, we're gonna be talking about book club stuff, getting into all that goodness. Maybe planning some stuff out. I don't know if anybody knows how long it would be for us to do this reading. There's probably no weeks broken up or anything like that yet, but I would like to know about how long it would be when would whoa when we would be able to start that, so on and so forth. So we'll check it out. We'll talk. It's on the table for things to be discussed today. You know what I mean? Um. So yeah, yay yay. Let me know how everybody is doing today. We're gonna get our chat talk popping here first and foremost, and then we'll keep vibing as we vibe. Keep vibing as we vibe, because it is a wonderful Wheelie Wednesday indeed. Man, I miss reading. I'm not gonna lie. Like I miss reading like with y'all. Like you know what I mean. I miss book club. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I miss book club for real. Book club has been a super amazing, a very amazing vibe. So I'm excited to keep on book clubbing it up. So we'll jump into chat, see how everybody is doing. And let me know how you guys are doing. Are you guys excited for the Superman trailer that's going to be going out tomorrow? They already did. They put out a Superman teaser for the teaser trailer, and it looks real good. You know what I mean? It looks real good. So, I'm tomorrow we're gonna be doing a trailer watch party in the morning. That trailer is probably gonna go out around 6 o'clock, and then I'll probably be live. A little bit before that, probably like 5:30 in the morning for at least PST. I don't know what time that will be for you guys. Um, be live to check that out. It looks solid. We're gonna be doing a trailer reaction, and then we're just gonna be breaking down the trailer bit by bit, piece by piece. So I'm pretty excited for that to pop off tomorrow. And then yeah, that's kind of what's popping there on the side of things. Let's see. Let me see if I can grab these chats from LBF real quick. Here we go. Let's turn that on. LBF says, "Come on, son, what's happening?" Um, if I click it, damn, bro, I can't. There we go. LBF says, I say Wheel of Time. There may be some book 3 things. Oh, it's not showing up for y'all. What's going on? Have I not clicked this? Oops. Okay. I don't know why it's doubled. Let's try that one more time. Say Wheel of Time, there may be some book 3 things they bring into season 3, but it's looking like there'll be a few and far between, and you won't have time to get to those in book 3 before season 3 drops now. I say Wheel of Time, there may be some book 3 things they bring into season 3, but it's looking like there'll be few and far between. And you won't have time to get to those in book 3 before season 3 drops now. I think I don't I think you're saying that I don't know. I think you're saying that I need like I won't finish book 3 before season 3 if I'm not mistaken. Um Light knows you don't want to fall behind on your Wheel of Time reading or you'll never finish. Oh, I'm not going to fall behind for show for show. Also, after season 3, you should be safe. You should be able to safely read through book 4 and depending on where season 3 leaves off, possibly even some of book 5. God damn. That's crazy. That would be wild. What's up with the LBF? Our friendly neighborhood, you know what I mean? Our friendly neighborhood blinded fool. Let's see. Marcy says, howdy, everyone. What's up, girl?
Hello there.
Happy to have you back with us. I heard all the cool people are reading book 3. Yo, are you trying to say something? What are you trying to say here? What are you trying to insinuate here? Where is it at actually? Transform, fit to screen. And then oh, I was like, what's happening? Is it this one? Wow, check a wow, wow. Hey crew, yo, what's up with the Thatch? How you doing? Hey, society. Bullying works? Yo, I do not condone bullying. The world is a mixed bag of good. Wait, the world is a mixed bag or good and shit is it always is, but the wheel rolls on. Facts. I've got Skeleton Crew to catch up on. Yeah, Skeleton Crew has been very, very, very awesome. I've loved it so much. I'm not gonna lie to you. Plus the Indiana Jones game. I have not played the Indiana Jones game, but I was thinking about doing a playthrough here on the channel for it. Not gonna lie. You all caught up on your season 1 and season 2 of Wheel of Time, or you need a rewatch, Sensei? Oh, definitely got to get that rewatch popping. Got to get quickly cracking on that rewatch. Yeah, that's what I need to see. That's why I'm trying to figure out how we do all of this. You know, like I need to figure out how free Wednesdays are because if we're like I could see doing book club, but I think it'll be interesting to do book club of book 3 and go back and watch Wheel of Time seasons 1 and 2 at the same time. Because I'm pretty sure when I did some of the calculations for book club about how many episodes there usually are, if we do start uh if we do start at if we start in January, we should be able to finish the book by the time the show comes out, especially with looking at how many episodes we usually do. And if we keep it to the same, like, 9 episodes, I think we usually do 9 episodes, which is hilarious. But, those are like hours long, though. But I think if we stick to the 9 episode vibe, if we stick to that 9 episode vibe, we'll be able to really get it cracking. I think we can really, really, like, actually catch up on everything. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, let's see. That first comment means start your book 3 reading. You won't get to any spoilers in book 3 before season 3 comes out. I don't think season 3 comes out in like March, right? It takes us. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we should probably be finished with the book around that time, especially if we get the same. If we get the same length of it or whatever. Love Perrin's 80s style on that cover. Facts. This is one of the better DKS covers, in my opinion. Well of Ascension's good too, but will be a while before that's adapted to screen. Oh yeah, it's gonna be forever until we get Mistborn. Arcane, like I've been saying for the years, Arcane is actually based a little bit off of what Brando Sando did with Mistborn. Like they even said it in their big book of Arcane that they did. Like they literally said that they took inspiration from Brandon Sanderson as well as a couple of other things. But Brando Sando was there, and that means it's obviously Mistborn for that fact. You know what I mean? Like it's just obviously Mistborn. Lan's lightsaber is great too. Facts. Star Wars was huge at the time. Star Wars is still huge. Honestly, the Indiana Jones game is unreal. Might be a lot for streaming, but I'd love to be in the chat to help. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you know what I mean. I don't know if I'm going to stream that because I'm trying to rock with some recorded content more. I want to do more recorded content, not just live content here on the channel. So uh yeah, it's very possible that we'll get into a lot of just a lot of different things here, streaming and not streaming. 57 chapters, but they're literal whew, 57 chapters, but they're a lot shorter on average than previous books. Oh, okay. Dope. Yeah, we really need to book it to finish on time. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm thinking too. Because yeah, I think it's definitely possible to keep it within the time frame to start to like finish one Wednesday and then the next Wednesday have Wheel of Time actually start. What day is that, chat? Do we know what day Wheel of Time is coming out? Are we aware? March 13th? Okay. And then when does Daredevil come out? Daredevil Born Again release date. March 4th. Okay, so that's the week before. Thank God. I got to make sure these dates aren't conflicting, man. I would hate to have to choose between Marvel and Wheel of Time. March 13th. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 weeks. 5. Oh no, I'm tweaking. Okay, I'm tweaking. Okay, I'm tweaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 weeks. Because usually we do a separate episode for the prologue entirely. You know what I mean? We'll have a separate prologue episode and then we'll get into the book in the next thing. But if we just kind of if we do the prologue with everything else and just kind of condense things a little bit, I think it's very possible. Even though I do like our episode 1 prologues. I do like the prologues when we can just do nothing but the prologue and just break it down. Nah, I think we're actually going to keep it like that. I think it's possible though still. I think it is still possible. You know what I mean? I think it's still possible, even with that. Yo, what's up with the KP? How you doing, brother? I hope you're having a good one. Let me bust the calendar open real quick. Exactly. The prologues are fire, Thatch. That's why I want to make sure that, I don't want to rush it as at the same time, right? Like I want to get through it, but I don't want to rush it. I mean, we can't really rush things, especially with how we do stuff around here, right? Because we're definitely going to be doing our chapter by chapter reviews and all of that still. Like, no, that's not changing. That is not changing. So, I think having the prologue be an episode within itself. Where my calendar at? Let me look at this on the big screen right here real quick. Chat. Okay, so January 1st is obviously a Wednesday. See how perfect that is too? Like if we just start the new year off with that, I think that would be a good thing to do. January 1st is also my daughter's birthday, to be honest though. So I don't know if we're doing something on that Wednesday or maybe that Friday. But I think we still be good to start on that day though. So let's see. Let's see. We got okay, January 1st. Let me see. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks for show. Okay, so that's 7 weeks, 57 chapters. I think you said so, right? You said this is 57 chapters. Okay, okay, 57 chapters, 7 weeks. Let me look at the past book club layout. Book club. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we usually do have 9 episodes. Oh, 56 plus the prologue. Okay. What the hell? Damn. Yo, there was a piece of hair stuck between my teeth. Yo, I've never been so uncomfortable in my life. That was crazy. What was that about? That was weird, bro. That was weird. Like something I knew something was wrong immediately. You know what I mean? It was like something's not right here. Something's occurring that should not be occurring. Oh, yo. that was ugh. That was gross. Yo, what's up with it to Silent? Welcome in. How you doing today? How you doing today, Miss Lady? Hope you having a good one. Let's see. Boom. Finally, someone wrote for Mistborn. I was like, God damn, y'all. Um, let's see. Except book 4, I didn't like book four's prologue because there wasn't one. What? That's wild. No prologue in book four? Bro, the prologue is the best thing ever. I didn't start writing a prologue for my second book, actually. That's which is kind of interesting to think about. Eventually, we're gonna need 2 or 3 episodes per prologue. They get stupidly big. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's just gonna be an 8-hour episode. That's all. No big deal. Heck yeah, that's great. Maybe we just make it the Friday, go with Wednesday from the second week on. It might crunch your reading time though. Depends on what you want to do. It depends on what we're doing. I know me and my wife were talking about it, and we might be going like we might be doing a trip, or we might be having like a little slumber party here for her and her friends or something. But I think that would be the weekend if we did do that. But we'll probably just do something here at the house on the actual day of, but that'll happen, regardless of what's happening there. So, I think we should be good. I think we should be good. I had to start whispering because my daughter be right there at the door and be like, "What? What we doing for my birthday?" 56 plus the prologue. Book four ties for my favorite anyway. Ooh. I will always vote for Mistborn. I'm good though. Happy to catch an earlier stream. Hey, happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. Yo, what's up with the Johnny Garza? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you having a good day. I'm good, Steven. How you doing? Or Stefan, how you doing? John, my guy, Stefan, how you doing? We chilling. We chilling. Theoretically, we don't have to finish the whole book before the show starts. Yes, that's true, but I also want to make sure it's not overlapping too much because I know there's there are a ton of shows and movies and things going on next year throughout March for sure, and I don't want the Wednesday to be too heavy because I'm pretty sure uh you know uh Wheel of Time drops on a Wednesday. Yeah, Wheel of Time comes out Wednesday because it's not actually the Thursday, right? You know how the time zone things do. So Wheel of Time drops on Wednesday, and then that'll be going for Wednesdays. So, and then I think that's well that is at midnight though. That's like at 11 p.m. So we might be able to do that though. But that would be a full Wednesday. You know what I mean? That would be Wednesday book club and then also Wheel of Time that night. That's a lot. Y'all probably would love that though. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all probably would love that so much. I know y'all would love that. What show are we talking about? Right now we're talking about books. We're talking about well, we are talking about the shows too, but we're talking about Wheel of Time, and Mistborn, and which book we might read for book club going up next. But the show will start in March, and there are 2 episodes currently on Amazon Prime, and the show is fantastic, bro. I think everybody should check it out. I think you would really like it. So go check it out for sure. Um, That said, I hate to run while the party is still hopping, but I must. Unfortunately, my vote is for Wheel of Time Book 3, but Mistborn is rad, so do what you gotta do. I just don't want to get you too behind in the books. Good night, y'all. Hey, the thing, I feel that for sure. Much love to you, Thatch, man. Appreciate you being here. But the crazy thing is, I'm tackling some of the two, like, basically the biggest things that for books, you know what I mean? Like, the Cosmere and Wheel of Time. Like those are the two biggest things that be going for right now. Outside of like, of course, Game of Thrones, but when is the next book gonna hit for that? So there are literally a shit ton of both of those books. So I'm happy to jump into it, and that's kind of why I want to get because we're only 1 book down for Mistborn. So the same way you guys are saying you don't want me to get too behind for Wheel of Time, that's really how I feel about Mistborn more so because those books are still actively being made. Not to throw shade or anything like that, but those books are actively still going. So I want to actually be able to catch up. So maybe when the next book come out, because he's gonna have another book come out at the end of the next year or whatever. He's gonna have like 3 books come out. He's probably gonna drop 4 books next year. I would love to be able to be a little bit more caught up in the Cosmere as well. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying Wheel of Time will ever get put on the back burner per se, but I just do want to make sure we're showing some love to both of the book verses, especially because literally a new book just dropped for the Cosmere recently, right? So I want to make sure that we're able to kind of have the home here for both of those fandoms and not hyper focus too much on one rather than the other. But I do want to get into Wheel of Time as well. I want to dive into it. I want to dive into both for real. I really do. We don't know yet whether it will be 9 p.m. on Wednesday like other years or 3 a.m. ET on Thursday like Rings of Power. I think it'll still be. I think when me and Remy were doing the research and looking up everything, we did see that it will be at midnight PST for me, which is 9 p.m. Which isn't 9 p.m. Actually, 9 p.m. EST. I think it's yeah, because 9 p.m. EST is when it was 6 p.m. So yeah, we just really got to see what's popping. I think, but when Remy looked it up, because I'm looking at it in my calendar, I think it said that it will be the 3 a.m. release because it's in my calendar to go live at 11 p.m., which means it releases at midnight. I know that was a lot of times and zones, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I think last year they were going to do Thursday morning until the fandom convinced them on to do Wednesday night because of what Wednesday. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy that they were gonna do a just a morning release. That's so stupid. See how obsessed you get with why as we get deeper. I really want to read both. I'm not gonna lie. That's the point that I want to get to, is where we're reading both Wheel of Time and Mistborn. Like have like a Mistborn Monday and then a Wheelie Wednesday. You know what I mean? And then we're actively reading both of those stories and really diving deeper into everything. Like I really want to jump into it, yo. You know? But I just have to see because there's so as long as shows continue to come out at 6 p.m. or at night, then we'll be able to possibly do it. Because I want book club to be earlier as well. Like I like 3 p.m. PST. I want to do a little bit earlier if possible, like 12 p.m. PST at times. It just really depends. You know what I mean? So especially because Mondays we do Marvelous Monday. So I want to make sure I want to make sure there's a good flow of it going. I've read some of the books in 2 or 3 sittings. That's insane. That's insane. There's 2 specific chapters I'm waiting for you to read in book 4. So let's get reading. I feel that. I feel that. Y'all are brutal though. Y'all are like, bruh, come on. Get get it going. Get it going. Read it all now. Y'all are like, yo, there's 14 books and you need to be finished with them before season 4 comes out. Yo. Man. I love it though. I love it, yo. No problem with both. Are you talking about the blank to the blank LBF? Whatever, whatever. What to the ever? How about that? I like Mistborn too. Yeah, Mistborn is wonderful, and I don't want to just read Mistborn. I want to go through the entire Cosmere. You know what I mean? I want to read Mistborn. I want to get Mistborn Era 1, Mistborn Era 2. I want to read Stormlight Archive. I want to read all of the. I want to read everything. Like My goal is to read it all. You know what I mean? I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. You know what I'm saying? Like we are, like I want to read it all for real. But there's also hella shows and hella movies coming out next year as well. So we got to see we got to see what we can do. Yes, Marisu, in the following chapter, the blank. That's my anger face right there. Ideally, yo, what's up with a cutie pie? How you doing? That's crazy. Said ideally, we want you to read all 14 books before season 4. That's not happening. Of course, they're gonna have like a 2-year gap in between season 3 and 4, as they do. So I'm not gonna make y'all wait 2 years before I pick up the next book of Wheel of Time. You know what I mean? I won't do that. But I think if we actually start in January with like doing book club, and then we read not Mistborn, and we read Wheel of Time, and then we get into Mistborn, and then we get into, like, if we I really want to finish era 1 of Mistborn because there's only 2 more books of that. And then I think after we finish era 1 of Mistborn, then we can dive deeper into the Wheel of Time and get like maybe to like book 5, cuz if there's 14 book, maybe we could get to book 7. Maybe we could go like halfway there and then go back to Mistborn era 1 or whatever the next thing is in the, in the thing. You know what I mean? Like I wanna just plan it out to where it's like, because what, there's 4 quarters in a year, so I want to basically read a book every quarter for book club type of vibe. You know what I mean? So that I think that would hit a lot harder if it's like, okay, from February to April, really, because like February, March, April, and within that first quarter, we read Wheel of Time, book 2, and not book 2. I'm sorry, book 3 of Wheel of Time, and then we get into book 2 of Mistborn, book 3. Oh, okay, yeah, 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 and then we could like end the year with another Wheel of Time. You know what I'm saying, or something like that, and then do Wheel of Time next year or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. A book a quarter is actually so not enough, I feel like, but maybe. We'll see. I think Amazon is going to pick up the pace. Season 3 is going to be a hit. Yeah, season 3 is definitely about to go crazy. I said it in my trailer reaction for Wheel of Time that, yo, like, they have 100% put some blood, sweat, and tears into this season for sure. Like, the more it's just getting better and better and better. Like, and I think it can really get that reverse Game of Thrones to where Game of Thrones ended on kind of a sour note. And I think this shit could end on a very high and a very beautiful note. If they just continue to do what they're doing now and really, believe in it. And I do think that the Wheel of Time fan base is there for Wheel of Time way more than the Lord of the Rings fan base is there for Rings of Power. You know what I mean? Like, I really do think that. Like, I really think that for sure, for sure. Just especially off of the engagement that I see here on the channel with when doing both of those. You definitely can see that, and just looking online. I mean, you can see it. So I think they know that they can kind of go a little bit harder with Wheel of Time, but they really thought that, Rings of Power was going to be their one, but the fan base did not show up for that like they were hoping they were. And the Wheel of Time fan base, I think they probably showed up even more than they knew they would. So I'm excited to see where this story can continue to go and where uh what Amazon is really willing to do with it. You know what I mean? That's really what is going to be the interesting part. I had got a little nervous last season when we saw like the interactive map get removed and just different things like that. I was like, "Ooh, are they not as, sure about if they want to do this?" But then you see season 3 and it looks even better than season 2 did, and it's like, "Oh, well, damn." Uh, you know what I mean? Damn, that's crazy. More like a year and a half between seasons. Now, as long as Amazon renewed season 4 without telling us, that would be fire. It's probably they probably have. You know what I mean? Sometimes they do that shit just to wait until the show starts, and then they like it'd be like the first 2 episodes are dropping, and then boom, they'll be like, "Oh, it's also been renewed for season 4." After the 2 episodes air, it's like, "Oh yeah, bruh." They just wanted to get a little bit more hype and clout around it going into the next season, you know? Or they drop it where they're already working on season 4. Not only is it greenlit, but they've already been working on it. Like there's already a script. Like I would love something like that. 3 and 4 and last 2 Mistborn books is a good goal for 2025. I think that might be a little small of a goal. Well, it kind of is. 4 books is like not a lot, especially because we could read more. But the way that we do the content around here and cover the books, I think that actually will work out really well. And I also want to start doing comics and stuff. Well, I'm going to start doing comics. Not even I want to. I'm going to start doing comics and stuff as well. So it's going to be. I want to make sure the plate is full in a really good way. You know what I mean? To where we're consistently cranking content out, but we're also not overwhelming the tables too much. So we'll see what's cracking. We're still waiting for season 2. Wait, we're still waiting for season 2 anime shorts. Oh, snap, you're right. They sure did drop some for season 1 and not season 2. Damn. What I'm really excited about too is we've had so many fire ass shows that have actually been able to capitalize on that 8 to 9 episode block. Oh man, it has me really excited. Like the Penguin was a banger. Agatha All Along, banger. Like they really have been honing in how to make a good 9 episode, 8 episode, 8 to 10 episode season. Like the last couple of ones that we've watched here on the channel have all been really good. Even Skeleton Crew right now is amazing, right? Skeleton Crew right now is fantastic. So I think they have really, really honed in. I think writers have honed in on how to really utilize that 8 to 10 episode block. So I'm hoping that episode, once we get into season 3, we can really see how much more they've capitalized on that time block for real, for real. Dune Prophecy has been incredible. Like Dune Prophecy has been incredible, literally, literally. I can't even begin to explain how good they've been able to do stuff. Dune Prophecy, The Penguin, Agatha All Along, 3 bangers right there. All of those had 8 to 10 episodes. Actually, Dune Prophecy has 6 episodes, and that shit is fire. Like, bro, I think the writers have really honed in on it. So I'm excited to see what that looks like for Wheel of Time as well. I just realized that season 4 of the TV show could be their books 5 and 6, and we might get the Christmas gift box in season 4 of the show. I don't know what that means, but that would be dope. That would be dope. Yo, what's up with Sharice? What's up, girl? How you doing today? Happy Willy Wednesday to you. The Great Lord's greetings, Sharice. That sounds very evil. That sounds dark friendish. Very much so. Like, whoa. Yeah, yeah. See, y'all, yeah. See, dark friend activity detected. Did we talk about how they officially announced the castings for Morgase, Gawain, and Galad? They did? Oh, that's awesome. Is that something I'm safe to look up? That's crazy. Sorry, I saw something kind of dope right there. Bruh, I am so hyped for the Superman trailer dropping tomorrow. Okay, what am I looking up again? Yo, I got sidetracked by that Superman thing I just saw. My bad. Let's see. What Wheel of Time casting? Wheel of Time casting. Who the hell is that? The royal family of Andor, correct? Is that what we're talking about? Meet the royal family of Andor from the Wheel of Time season 3. I think this is what we're talking about, chat. Let's see. Oh shit. I don't have. Hold up. Window. Meet the royal family. Bam. How zoom can we get here? Um, do I want to do all this right now? Yeah, I do. No, I don't. I mean, I'm just gonna zoom in right here. I can listen to the article. We're listening to the article, chat. What do you want to do? One in the chat to listen, two in the chat to hear my sweet voice. One in the chat to listen, two in the chat to hear my sweet voice. What are we doing? All right, let's get it. Let's see what's popping here. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. I hope the article doesn't have spoilers. That's a good point. That's a good point. All right, I'll just read it myself then, just in case. Just in case, I'll read it myself because if it has spoilers, I'll be able to read it and know they're coming. Right. The Wheel of Time season 2 introduced Elaine Trakand, daughter heir of Andor, who came to the White Tower to study, as is tradition for future rulers of Andor. While there, she got so much that she bargained for studying to be an Aes Sedai. She met Egwene and Nynaeve and encountered a member of the Black Aja. Facts. These are all facts. These all of these things happen. Um, then she broke all kinds of rules to save Egwene from the Shanchan. In the Wheel of Time season 3, we'll meet the rest of Andor's royal family. Prime Video announced the casting of the Andor royals on Wednesday morning, joining joining Sierra or Kiera, Coveni, who plays Egwene, are Olivia Williams, Queen Morghese Trakan, Luke Featherston, Lord Gawain, Callum Kerr, Lord Galad, and Nuno Lopez, Lord Gabriel Morghese's advisor. So this is them. Hey, this is the homegirl from Dune Prophecy, bro. This is Tula. This is our girl Tula. Tula is a freaking awesome actress. I'm hyped. She is literally an Aes Sedai right now, but she's a Bene Gesserit. Bene Gesserit and an Aes Sedai, bruh. Yes, yes. Give me all the yes. From left to right in the above picture. Let's see. Let's actually save this image real quick. Save it, and then we're gonna add that to here. Right there, and then add Boom. From left to right in the picture, we have Gabriel, photo by, okay. We have Gabriel, Borghese, Galad, and Gawain. The casting looks spot on. Without spoilers, these characters all play important roles in Robert Jordan's books. All of their plots tie into the book story of Rand's path as the Dragon Reborn. Each of their journeys is important in its own right. And here are some high level notes for each of them. Olivia Williams, acclaimed award winning actress Olivia Williams portrays Morghese Traken, the Queen of Andor. Morghese did not inherit her throne. Rather, when the succession was left without an heir, she waged a brutal. Okay, one if I should keep reading, two if it's spoilery. One if I should keep reading, two if it's spoilery. When the succession was left without an heir, she waged a brutal war against a half dozen noble rivals, and thanks to her political savvy and utter ruthlessness, she won. She had sworn ever since to shield her daughter and heir Elaine from utter from ever having to endure what she did, uh, and do what she did, but far from being a tyrant. Morghese has become one of the best queens Andor has ever known. I heard these earlier should be safe. I can't see a one in the chat. When I be like, hey, let me get a one in the chat, it's so we can like keep it going and I ain't gotta, stop reading and read a lot. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, y'all. It's okay. Luke Featherston, Doctor Who Big Mood is Lord Gawain of House Traken, a royal prince of Andor and brother to Galad and Elaine. Gawain is a skilled fighter, famously handsome and protective of his younger sister. Callum Kerr plays Lord Galad of House Traken. Galad is a royal prince of Andor, an older brother to Gawain and Elaine. Despite being the firstborn, he is not heir to the throne. Andor is a matriarchy, and so the role of heir falls to his younger sister, Elaine. W. Lore. Nuno Lopez plays the role of Lord Gabriel, Queen Morghese's male consort, both her lover and advisor. Wait, who? Have I met Gabriel? I mean, have I met Lord Gabriel? Was he in the book? Lord Gabriel wasn't in. Was he? Book three? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I was like, what? Her lover? Her lover and advisor? Where the hell did that? When did that happen? Um. Um. Both her lover and advisor, he assists in overseeing matters political and military. Andor is a matriarchal society, and so his power and influence, though vast, are always second to that of his queen, to whom his loyalties and services are sworn. Oh, okay, okay. That's dope. That's dope. I like that. The Wheel of Time season 3 will premiere on Prime Video March 13th, 2025. From the looks of the trailer, it's going to be just so chill. That's how we chose to end that sentence. It's going to be just so chill. All right, buddy. That's that was a wonderful article until that last sentence right there. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was like I was actually gonna give it a round of applause, and then they just ended it like that. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. But I like it, chat. I want to know how you guys are feeling about them. How you guys feeling about these castings for season 3 of Wheel of Time? Are you happy with these castings? Are y'all not happy with the castings? Let me know in the comment section down below. Olivia Williams is in Dune Prophecy and will be playing Queen Morghese in the show. Yo, which is wild because I don't like. In a way, that is what I saw in my head when seeing her, but you know, I'm down for it though. Unlike in the show, you've seen them in the book. Oh, 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 that's right. I forgot we haven't seen Mom Dukes in the book at all, huh? We haven't met. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely got to do a rewatch party chat because I'm dusty now. All I have is book knowledge in my brain now. It's overwhelmed the show. The book knowledge has overwhelmed the show so much. I gotta rewatch. Yeah, we're gonna have to do rewatch parties. We're gonna have to. There's no way we can't. But we're gonna have to tackle like dual 2 episodes a watch party because they're so I don't know if we can watch everything. I don't even know if I'll be able to do an actual watch party for the rewatch. I might have to just rewatch it. I'm not sure. It depends on how much long. Yeah, I've been thinking everything that I've been thinking about, and now that I realize is from the movie. It's from the movie. It's from the book. The hell am I talking about? Like my brain is all on the book right now, and I realize it right now. I'm like, oh shit, wait, none of that stuff happened in this in the show. Oh my god, I definitely have no idea what's real anymore. Like wow. I'm gonna have to check out the man of recaps. Um, the important question is the important question is Galad hot? I mean, I'll leave that up to you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Elaine's fam. The only character he might not know is Lord whatever his name is. And you were right. Look at that, Kate. Look at that, KP. Oh, I hope this article don't have spoilers. Yo, shout out to you looking out for our brother. He was first mentioned in book 3. I haven't read the article. I saw a video from What Up. What is What Up? What is that? That's a spoilery channel though, huh? That's the only thing that I hate about being such a noob. You know? That's the only thing I hate about being a noob. Because I don't get to, you know, I don't get to experience those things. Um yeah, there's no way I can watch any of these videos. I already know. I already know. I don't even need y'all to tell me. I can tell. Um Olivia Williams also starred on The Crown and was amazing, so she's perfect for Queen Morghese, Elaine's mother. That's dope. The show might be making small changes to these characters. That makes sense though. I mean, they've made a lot bigger changes to everything else, so that's fine. Man, I'm not a book cloak. I don't want to hear book cloak chat. They are not giving any spoilers for show or book. I read these earlier. Should be safe. 1 equals safe. You need to read book 3. It's okay. It's not a spoiler. You'll eventually hear these names. He's a random lord. The show might be making him more important, though. You remember Gawain? You remember Gawain was the one that helped Rand when he fell into the palace. Yeah, yeah, yeah. With Galad was the prince in the ass that ratted them out. Yeah, I remember who all of those 3 were. I just didn't know who Galen was or whatever bro's name is. Gotta play up saucy royal romances for TV. Oh yeah, for sure. You gotta play those up. Castings are phenomenal. Ooh. As long as Galad is hot, it's good. Book knowledge over show knowledge. Facts. Book knowledge is better than show knowledge. Definitely. Wait, what's happening? What's happening? Definitely down for a rewatch. We probably should. We probably should do a rewatch. Because it's like if we do an episode each week, that's like 8 weeks. And I'm pretty sure 8 weeks is like when the show will come out. To just rewatch it. You could do short recap videos after you rewatch on your own. Yeah, that might be what I have to do. That might be what I have to do for real, Cherise. What up is a YouTube channel that does news? Oh yeah, I was looking at it right here. That's why I was like, oh yeah, there's no way I'm probably able to watch that. That's probably bad spoilery. Book 4, he has a great battle review. Oh, okay. What up usually is careful about spoilers and does spoiler free sections in his videos. Oh, I love that. I love that type of stuff, yo. Like, give me a watch until, you know what I mean? You can watch this up until 10 minutes and 58 seconds, and then we getting straight spoilery, baby. That's the way I like it. What if it's a YouTube channel that does news leaks and is usually full spoilers, but recently started doing non-spoiler segments, then putting a hand with the book number on the screen for spoiler parts? Ooh, I like stuff like that. I was fond of Morgaze in the books because she treated Rand very fairly. I hope the show isn't making her meaner. I believe well in Dune Prophecy, Tula is a nicer character, and I think that actress inherently has a kind of a more welcoming appearance to her. Uh, you know, and I think that could be a part of why they went with her in that first place. But I don't know how she was in the Crown. I don't know if she was evil in the Crown or not. But you know what I'm saying? She actually looks like she could be Elaine's mom. To be completely honest, yeah, Elaine is a sweetheart, of course. Elaine is our sweet girl. Yeah, she for sure is gonna be. Her mom is gonna be tripping too. Bro, like I can't even remember what happened in the show. Oh my god, I am so discombobulated with book knowledge right now. Like every time I try to think about something, I'm like, "Oh yeah, the fireworks thing didn't happen." None of that stuff happened. Like none of those things happened. Bro pulled up. Bro didn't sacrifice himself. You know what I mean? Like damn. I can't even remember what happened in the show to be honest. Yeah, nothing with the queen is show related at all. Damn near nothing with that whole little palace that they was at. Not just the palace, but that little town where they was sneaking through, and then the guards was there, and all the white cloaks was there watching them and shit. None of that happened. Ah, shit. Yeah, none of the Trollocs was pulling up over there, right? I don't think none of that happened either. Did the Trollocs pull up? No, that was the Shan Chan that they was fighting against, right? Damn. Literally none of that is wow. For Legends over canon. No, I'm just playing. Damn. Am I a book cloak, yo? Damn. Because, bruh, Now that I think about it, maybe the show ain't so good. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But for real though, like, damn, that book is fantastic. They definitely gotta up it. They gotta up. They gotta get better with the show for real. They gotta do better. That's what I'll say. It's time for them to up the scale. Welcome to the club. Like, bro, I just really realized that my whole brain, everything that I was thinking about was actually from book two. Like, I was thinking nothing but about the Great Hunt. Like, it's kind of wild. Hmm. Now you know why we were so worried they were combining Elida with Leandrin, bro. That would have been cool. That would have been a terrible idea. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they've done some bad things so far. But they've also done some good things because there are, in a lot of ways, I see the show characters in the book when I read it. You know what I mean? And then I'm all over the place. I gotta do a rewatch because my brain literally, I have not recategorized show knowledge. Like, I have book knowledge now, and the book knowledge deepened what I knew from the show, but I have to go back and watch the show again so I can be like, that happened there, this happened here, that happened there, this happened here. You know what I'm saying? So I can really distinguish my thoughts. The premiere episode of season 3 is going to be insane. I really hope they do that 2 episode premiere as well, bro. Give us a good 2 hours of just straight heat so we can see what the hell is really going on. Like, yeah. Sign me up, bud. Sign me all the way up. It's a skill you pick up reading Wheel of Time, bruh. I need it. I need it. They mostly only held to the skeleton of the books in season 2, but by all accounts, season 3 will be more faithful to book 4. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. A new reader will say what book they're on, and you start organizing your brain to exclude everything after that book. I love that. That's awesome. The book knowledge is ingrained in me. That the show is too different for me to mix up. Even changing Moiraine's age is a big change to me. LOL. Yeah, I agree. No, I agree. Like, the show is completely different, and that's why I realized I was only thinking about the book because I was like, the book has all of the awesomeness. The show does not. The show is saucy in certain moments, and I appreciate how they utilize it to show us alternate things that we didn't get to see from the book's point of view, but still, you know what I mean? Like, everything is so, every character is different. Everything about them from the books is different. Like, yeah, yeah, it is completely different. It, like I say all the time, that's what Avatar did with the live action Netflix show. Like, none of those characters are the same. Nothing, like, it is very much just the bones. Like, the bones is crazy. I remember when we were all concerned about Moiraine's height. No, wait. Y'all was going in like that? No, I feel that though. I feel that though. I'd be tripping if someone. Hey, I've been getting my comic drawn and stuff, and I'd be like talking to my editor. I'd be like, no, that's not gonna work for me. I need this. You know what I mean? It's like all of these things are very, these things correlate directly to what happens within the story. This is our, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I feel that. That's why I was saying months ago that you could read book 3 and not get spoiled on the show's season 3. Yeah, I mean everybody's been telling me that for years. I don't know, IDK, they foreshadowed something from the final book in like episode 2 or 3 of season 1. Oh. Right, is plot relevant. It's only plot relevant in her own mind. She has to be taller than everyone around her. That's funny. That's funny. Man, y'all been hounding me to read book 3. Y'all said I could read everything. Everyone was like, bro, you don't have to wait. Just keep on reading. The first thing y'all started saying was the show is so different from the books. You're fine to read because you're never gonna have anything spoiled for you. It's crazy that they foreshadowed something from the final book in episode 2 or 3. That's just wild. You know what I mean? You know, that's insane. But that's how you do it. I recently watched a Brandon Sanderson interview. I think it was with Barnes and Nobles, and he was like talking about how if you put enough foreshadowing and clues in something, eventually someone will be able to pick up on those foreshadowings and those clues. Ah, god damn, bro. I think I got a tear in my throat or something, yo. Pause. Foreshadowing is not a spoiler if you don't have the book knowledge to pick it up. Yeah. Sweet home. 13 votes, and I'm so happy those Mistborn votes are a little up. I was about to be sad if it was just overwhelmingly Wheel Attack. I was like, damn. No, it's not. I'm saying I trust the writers. Yeah, it's made me understand that they really have the whole story in mind. I I agree with what you said there. Even as someone who hasn't read all of the books, I can see that when watching the show. I can see the things that they didn't add and why certain things aren't added. You know what I mean? Because they're not adapting book 1. And I think that's what I said about Avatar The Last Airbender as well. Like, they're not adapting book 1 into season 1, right? They are adapting the Wheel of Time story into a show format, which is very different approach to the creative process that you would do, right? So, like that's a very big you know what I mean? That's a very big thing right there. You know? Like that is a very big difference. I have a pretty good idea of the storylines in season 3 based on book knowledge and the teaser trailer, but I still don't know how things will go down in each episode or even which plot lines they kept. I feel that. I mean, the freaking seals for the Forsaken? Is it the Forsaken? The seals though for them, yo, being gigantic instead of the tiny little coins. Like what a huge like everything is so literally everything is different and it's diabolical. You know what I mean? Like everything is different and it's wild to even think about that. Like it's so different. Like everything is just completely Like I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? It really has me like, damn, what's going on here? Why is everything so different? Why have they changed so much things? Why is there so much that they know? I read Mistborn Era 1 and I just didn't want to reread it immediately like I did the Wheel of Time books. I feel that Elf Witch, but I also think you may need to read Era 2 as well. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing that's the thing to me too, right? Is there is a that's what is so enticing to me about the Brando Sando world is it is an entire universe of just and it's so and it's all like it's not necessarily all interconnected, but it is like a shared story. Oh, bro, I just love it. I can't wait to dive into it. I can't wait to get out of Era One. You know what I mean? Like, because I watched the video last week or the week before, and it was basically saying like, oh, like this is the reading order for the Cosmere. Like I'm going in reading order indubitably. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's yeah, bro. Like it's a must. It's a must. It is a must. Egad. Just some of the main plot lines seems likely. I think the poll is saying you should do both series at once. Hey, bro, it's possible. I might. It's very possible that I do both of them at the same damn time. Yes. Nah, not the yas. Nah, yas is crazy. I gotta get dinner going. If he starts rethinking book three, just bully him back on board. Bro, y'all are y'all are menaces. Book three. I don't know. I think I should do Mistborn. Wow. The whole Myelin being the watcher of the seals got thrown out. Oh shit. That's crazy though. That's all just crazy. All of that is wild. Anyone know the we for compulsion? Spoken like a true dark friend. Spoken like a true dark friend, yo. I personally prefer Era 1, but Era 2 had me like, yo, I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it. A lot of what they changed was necessary to consolidate, but they still keep the most of the characters correct and basic storylines and world. I like that it's different because Winter Night Attack, etc. Oh, we get Winter Night Attack, etc. Yeah, I agree though. It's interesting because it's like I see, you know what I'm saying? It's like I see the show's characters, but with the book story. Does that make sense? Because in a lot of ways, for me so far, I do believe that those show's characters are a little bit better than the book's characters. But the events, it's so weird. It's like it's almost like the story that's going on within the books doesn't show who the characters are at this moment properly. I don't know. But in the show, like it's like if it's like in the show, I believe that the things that have happened to the characters in books one and two have happened to them in the show, even though it's a different story that's going on. You know what I mean? Because it's like I don't know how they've. It's like there's a connection, like the dots connect between character and story, even though the story is completely different here and the characters are completely different there. Like the story for the show Egwene in the show is completely different than she is in the book, and I prefer show Egwene than I do book Egwene. But show Egwene has also been, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. Era 2 has more Cosmere implications. Oh, Cosmere is such a badass word, yo. Like, Cosmere is a badass word. Like, bro, someone make a word like that for me, please. Yeah. OMG, I said JK. Yeah, that's what a black Aja would do. It would be like, I'm just kidding. Don't look at me. If you're more excited by the Cosmere, then go for it. Maybe that will give me a reason to revisit Brando's world. Yo, so I really do think that next year we will tackle book three and four of Wheel of Time, and then book 2 and 3 of Mistborn. I think that's really what we're gonna try to focus on doing for 2025 at the very least, and then we'll continue to grow it from there on. But I do think we'll get into, we might go back to back, but I know it'll probably be the best to do book 3 and 4 back to back for Wheel of Time, and then just finish the year off with Brandon Sanderson, because he's no doubt going to have another book going by then. And then also starting 2025, 2026 off. I'm already thinking about 2026, but thinking about starting 2026 off with maybe the Stormlight Archive, because I think that's what's after Mistborn Era 1. And then that'll be a big ass book that'll probably take 2 quarters to get through in itself. You know what I mean? I bet Pater said JK too just before Rand punched him in the face in book 1. Fact. Nah, JK's wild. As someone who recently finished Stormlight 5, I'm like, yo, so was it good? That's the newest one that just came out, right, Charisse? Isn't that is that Wind and Truth? Is that what Stormlight 5 is? So recently finished Stormlight 5. Damn, that's like this thing. Bruh. How bruh, how in the hell, bro? I don't understand. What type of book club what could we possibly do with y'all finishing a book that fast? Maybe there's no way to actually do a updated book club for a new book if y'all reading shit this fast. Didn't it just come out? Didn't it just Wind and Truth release date? It just came out like 2 weeks ago. That shit just came out. Oh, how, bruh, how are y'all reading a book in a, that's a week. Y'all read a book in 2 weeks, man. That's 2 weeks. How the hell? I don't think it's possible. I don't know how. I don't think we would be able to do lives like this. There's no way. There's no way. Am I doing book club wrong? Like, should we be finishing books this fast? Like, what? Am I supposed to be like, should we be doing half and half? Like, bro, what the hell? What? Like, what? I need answers, Sway. Like, tell me something. Feeling like it's all good in the Cosmere. I think it's a great setup for book 6 through 10. But wow, rough, great scenes and moments throughout, but some things felt a little forced. Overall, 8 or 9 out of 10, I think. That doesn't match at all with what you said, but you, so yeah. My man said, it was all right. Some things felt forced, but it was awesome. That shit must have been awesome. It's insane setup. I think it's time. I think it's a 9-2, but I need to reread Mistborn Era 2. Oh, But back to Wheel of Time, we want to make sure he doesn't change his mind and pick up Mistborn over Wheel of Time. Yeah, y'all didn't do a good job for yourself right now. Y'all got me hyped for Mistborn, not gonna lie. There's plenty of time during the longing between season 3 and 4 to read Cosmere. Yeah, that's very true. And that's what I'm thinking about as well, because there is gonna be a shit ton of time between those two. But then once season 4 comes rolling around, y'all gonna be like, hey, read books 6 through 13 now. Okay, When in Truth is book 5. Okay, cool. Where there is a will to read a book, there is a way. Elf Witch, did you read it too? Have you read book 5 as well? Because we had practice reading and rereading Wheel of Time. 24/7 book club? I think that would work. That's insane. I cheated. I listened to the audiobook at work and while driving and doing stuff. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, my reviews are usually a lot of criticism and then like 9 out of 10. That's funny. I like that though. I like that. Sorry, I'm on a Cosmere Sanderlanche high. Bruh, I'm trying to be like you. You feel me? Only read Era 1 Mistborn, then went back to fourth reread of Wheel of Time. So I guess I am biased. Sorry, not sorry. Hey, that's funny. I know all of you guys have reread Wheel of Time over and over and over and over and over and over and over again for sure. The Dragon Reborn is actually a pretty funny book. Oh, really? So you got book 3. Should we read the first few pages of the prologue now? Yo, that's hella funny. And you'll pick up on why at some point. Ooh. Okay. Just know that once I get to the end of book 3, y'all are gonna just be like, well, you might as well read book 4. Like, I know it's gonna happen, yo. But that's why I'm happy that the show is going to drop, because it's gonna stop you guys from saying that. You know what I mean? You guys won't be able to say it. And then after that, that's when it'll be like, book 4 ahead. As soon as it's done, you'll be like, book 4, steam full ahead. That would be crazy. Doing Mistborn while watching Wheel of Time. That would be insane. My brain would probably overload. I think my brain would overload if I did Wheel of Time and Mistborn at the same time. For real. I would have to have a binder of notes. For real. We can listen to the Rosamund Pike audiobook right now. Nah, that's crazy. Even trying to, bro, even said the Rosamund Pike one. That's crazy. Bro really wants me to read it. That's hecka funny. No, we will stop there because you're going to be watching the show. Nah, that's crazy. The Dragon Reborn is actually the cover I kept picking up at the library in the 90s. Then realizing it was book 3, I would put it back and swear I love the cover. Call me a sucker for a sword. Hey, I feel that. Swords are awesome. Swords make life go round. Miss Pike just finished reading book 4? Really? Okay. So they are also following. That's cool. if the Dragon Reborn already has a Rosamund Pike reading of it before the next book has come out, and there is no book 4 Rosamund Pike reading of that, then I feel a lot better to read book 3. I'm not gonna lie. Because I feel like if she hasn't done a reading for it, then you shouldn't read it yet. Kelsier would be using the one power, Rand would be jumping off buildings. Yo, I would literally have 30 different magic systems in my brain at one time, yo. Like, I mean, I already do, let's be honest, but that would just be insane. Rand, the dragon Mistborn. That sounds pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie. That's hecka funny. That's true. Men and Vin are easy to mix up. Shortcuts and knives. They ready for that action. Why the hell do I have my headset on? That's why I was sweating. Yo, I think we could do Mistborn. Mistborn. I think we do the Dragon Reborn in 7 weeks. Prologue. And then I mean, if y'all reading if y'all read Wind and Truth in 2 weeks, I could definitely read I could definitely read that one in 7. Like I could definitely read that in 7. But also I get it because I think it works out for all of us going chapter by chapter wherever we're able to talk about it, throughout the book. And it's book club. I think book club is usually a while. I don't think it just happens like in one day. I don't think you just read the full book and then come back and then talk about it, right? Put that headset back on. We're listening to the first 10 minutes of book 3. Nah, bro. No, we are not. We're doing nothing of the sort. That's what he agreed to. Okay, we're not gonna start gaslighting, okay, chat. And Mari Sue would be furious if I did that and she wasn't here. Mari Sue would be furious at y'all. I'm gonna tell her too. I'm gonna be like, Mari Sue, they tried to get me to listen to the first 10 minutes of the book without you. I'm telling her right now. Deception. Disgrace. I know a channel that does live audiobook reactions on Patreon. I'm planning on doing that as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm planning on doing that. It may not be through Patreon because I don't know. I don't really get how to do anything on Patreon. But what I do understand is YouTube, and I understand Discord. I have it now to where, if anybody becomes a Brovenger here on the channel, they'll automatically be able to also get that role in the Discord. And then there will be a book club channel where whenever I read the book or whenever I'm listening to it or whatever the case I'm doing while I'm, taking my notes, it'll be live in Discord and everybody will be able to jump in there. The chat will be open for people to talk to me and whatnot during the live audiobook coverage of it. So it'll be there for y'all. Person would be fine as long as that makes you choose Wheel of Time. Nah, she would not. She'd be furious. She'd be like, "Oh my god, I missed it." Cool, that's amazing. Good to have some kind of timer for folks that to sync up their devices. Yeah, I'll probably have it like on screen like that. You know what I mean? It'll probably be on screen like that while I'm in the Discord. Give people a chance. Audiobook reactions aren't very prevalent, but there's a lot of potential there. Yeah. I really want to get into all the book stuff completely. Like we're going to be covering every form of media, right? TV shows, movies, books, comics, video games, like we're going to be doing all of it, all the above. We low-key already do, but I just want to start, you know, honing in on it a little more. My husband knew to ignore my random shouting, cussing, and crying while I hunkered down to read Stormlight 5. Yo, that's crazy. So how long did it take you to read the book, Sharice? And LBF? How long did it take y'all to read it? Because that book is like 1,000 pages, right? Yeah, 1,300 pages, yo. What? 13 1,344 pages, chat. Y'all got issues. Stop trying to make Cosmo your thing. I'm not. I'm not. I was just thinking about it. I have to just take it all in the first time through. The cussing starts on the second read. Yo, that's hilarious, Elfwitch. 5 days? Did you actually like read it, or did you listen like read, or did you audiobook it? Did you read it or audiobook it? Audio read? 3 hours on the audiobook? Bruh, how? Oh, bro. Y'all took, yo, that's crazy. Like 1,000 is insane. I don't really know. Days were a blur. Yo, you were just reading, huh? You were just like reading. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it was 6 days. It was confusing because the book is in fact broken up into 10 days. Oh. Oh, okay. So you were like You, you're like day one, and you're reading day one. No, that's pretty trippy. That would be trippy as hell. And then it's like day two, reading, reading on day two. Like, oh my goodness. That's hilarious. I think that was intentional by Sanderson because I read a book a day. That's funny. That's crazy. Some people purposely tried to take 10 days. Oh, see shit like that. Now that would have been cool to do. Now that would have been dope. Bro, see, I want to be a part of this. I want to be a part of that. I got to catch up. I really got to catch up on Brendo Sando, bro. I gotta catch up, man. I heard end of day one right about when I passed out on the first day. Nah, that's insane. I feel like that day per day would be a Joe Abercrombie shtick. Oh, it reminded me of Majora's Mask. I don't know what that is. Legend of Zelda game. What you were talking about a book. Okay. Dope. Yeah, I thought you were talking about a book. That's awesome. Yeah, the game because it says dawn of the first day, etc. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. So when does the dragon get reborn? The dragon will get reborn probably January 1st. Yeah, exactly. Got to let him incubate over the holidays. You don't want him around for Christmas. I mean, you know what the last dragon reborn did to his family, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh man. But yeah. So January. Anybody, if somebody, please, can y'all make a docket the itinerary, a reading itinerary for the Dragon Reborn for the 57 chapters. Um, See if there's some kind of reading order already, and then we can just kind of condense it a little bit more. You know, we can condense like a couple of those together. I think KP is usually the guy that has put those together in the past. So I'll see if I can jump into Discord and ask him if he can put together think it's really worth reading it before season 3, yeah, we're gonna read Dragon Reborn first. Then you'll kind of see how they wove it in other ways without going through it all. I like it. I like it. I like it. Ileana! Hashtag justice for Drew. I mean, really, you need to get through the Dragon Reborn. You need to get through. TSR. Wait, what is TSR? Is that what the next book is called? What does the next book stand for? I think all of the books are in this book. Is it at the end? The Shadow Rising is a badass name. Yo, I need more. He didn't deserve to get beaten black and blue. Yo, facts. That is a fact right there. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yo, I love that. That was awesome. For real, it really was. Oh, oops. I hope I didn't mess that up. Hey. Mustache, baby, underneath the nose. Mustache, baby, underneath the nose. Hey. Yes, mustache, baby, underneath the nose. That song was my wedding song, and Drew with the shoe was amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome. We danced to it at a wedding in October, and my husband asked me which version I was singing in my head. That's funny. Yes, sir. Underneath the nose. Yeah. One more time. Mustache, baby, underneath the nose. Yes, sir. Hilarious. Best thing ever. Like, how is that not by design? Well, all right, chat. I think we have come to the conclusion that we will be reading Mistborn. I keep saying Mistborn, and I mean Wheel of Time. We have come to the conclusion that we will read Wheel of Time, book 3, starting in January. Getting in those episodes and getting in those things going, and hopefully try to be finished before we start the Wheel of Time season 3. We may be trying to do a watch party or a rewatch party, if you will. Uh, you know what I mean? We may do a rewatch party for Wheel of Time. Um, Simultaneously. I think it's very possible. Uh, I think it's very, very possible to do that. We might even do Mistborn at the same time, but maybe not. But maybe not. So we'll jump into that in January. That'll be a vibe going into season 3 of Book Club. Oh, it is season 3 of Book Club. Yeah, it's season 3 of From Watcher to Reader, starting right before season 3 of Wheel of Time. Like, oh yeah, like yeah, that'll be a good time and a good vibe. I'm excited. I'm excited. I really want to continue Wheel of Time. Um, I really want to continue Mistborn. So it might be possible to do both of them at the same time, depending on how it is. Even like a Cosmere Friday or something like that. We could do something. We'll figure it out. I would like to do that both times. If you guys haven't already, make sure you follow and subscribe to the book club channel, or the book review channel, I should say. You know, the book review channel. Where's it at? Oh, I closed it. The book review channel. Hold on. Here we go with it again. Oh no. Boom. Don't forget to follow the book club channel. Bam. We'll be having. I think I'm gonna download all of those. Um, Not think. I know. I'm gonna download every book club, watch from watcher to reader, all of that stuff. I'm downloading all of it, and I'm gonna make dedicated videos out of all of them, and they'll all be going up on the Marvelous Reading channel. So if you and there are playlists out right now for all of those other you know uh we have all the other ones as well, so you'll be able to check out a little bit of everything, because we have book 1, book 2 from watcher to readers. Those seasons are up right now on the channel, so if you want to kind of get a taste of what we do for book club, you can go and check those out. Don't be scared, they are very long videos, because we do an overall thoughts review, and then we do chapter by chapter for whatever chapters we're covering of book club that week. So make sure you guys tune in if you are interested in stuff like that, because we'll be diving right on into it. Woo woo. Yep, that's right. No one can dwell so long in the mist that they cannot come back to the light. Hey, yo, that was kind of beautiful, my guy. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I think you guys deleted these comments, which is hilarious to me, but I'm gonna read them anyway. Don't get discouraged by the slowish start. Yo, it's all good, Elf Witch. I don't get discouraged by slow starts or nothing like that. I love it. I love storytelling. I love world building. I love lore. I love character development. So as long as all those things are working together, we'll be all good. Yo, what's up with the Agatha Lover? I don't know if I said what's up with it. I don't know if did I say what's up with it already? Maybe not. How you doing, Agatha Lover? Hope you're having a good one. Um, Yo, let's get it. Yeah, let's get it. That's right. Let's see. Big Agatha fan. Watched all those streams. Didn't know you read books. This is cool. What are your favorites? Oh yeah, we do a little bit of everything here at Marvel Bros. We do Marvel stuff. We do watch parties. We do watch parties for TV shows, movies. We do book club. The only books that we've read for book club so far is Wheel of Time, book 1 and 2, and then Mistborn book 1. I love Mistborn book 1, not gonna lie. It's probably one of my favorites. Not gonna lie. Like for real, for real. I love the Wheel of Time as well. I'm really excited for that. Uh, the Eye of the World was insane, but so was the Great Hunt. I really liked the Great Hunt. Like the Great Hunt was magnificent. Everything about that was insane. That flicker scene was crazy. Like there was just so much crazy shit going down in book two of Wheel of Time. So I'm really excited to get in book three. I know they're going to be expanding on the universe, on the magic systems, on the world building and everything. So I'm really excited to get into all of that. Um, we're gonna be diving into stuff a lot more. So definitely tune in. We're also gonna be starting to do comic stuff around here too, Agatha lovers. So if you like comic books and things of that nature, we'll be doing comic book club as well outside of just book club. So yeah, it'll be a vibe. It'll definitely be a vibe. I've heard Agatha's great. Gotta watch that soon. Oh yeah, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. It was definitely fantastic. I loved it. I loved Agatha all along. It was a great show for real. Like I had a wonderful time with it, not gonna lie to you. And then last but not least, chat, I'll give y'all those who care, I'll give y'all a little update. I've been working on my book stuff. For it's been going good. I got my comic book stuff getting it's in the works. It's working out really well. Everything is very smooth, going smooth. I got a full artist that I've been working with. She's been doing great. Getting into some coloring and all that good stuff as well. I wrote two other stories outside of the main one that y'all have already known about. So I got two store. I'm currently building three different worlds, and I had to like write these other worlds just to get some ideas out of my head to continue zeroing in on the world that I was trying to write for my first story. So I had to create the second story to get some other ideas out, and then I had even more ideas, and I had to write another story to get those ones out. So I got three different stories going right now. I think they're all going to be pretty solid. Um, you guys already know the first story is about the universal properties being wielded like magic by individuals that live in the world. The second story is going to be more of a sciency type of one where the periodic table is actually wielded like magic, and the different subsections of those are like those are the elements that are being wielded. A little bit more stuff is going on there. And then I got another story that I'm working on right now that is basically what it basically that's more about like the gods and things along the lines of that. Taking a lot of take though that story takes a lot of inspiration from all those other things that are going on over there. So um like some stuff like Dune, maybe a little bit of his Dark Materials, mixed with a little bit of like the Olympians and all that kind of stuff. It's definitely gonna be rocking. It's definitely gonna be rocking. It's gonna be it's rocking, going and flowing. I got those three stories moving in my like three. Those stories are like booming in my brain, and I had to get all of it down. And now I've just been magic. I've been magic building and creating lore for one of the stories. Because it's Gifts, the Lands of Gafora, the Fellowship Society, and then Hayes. And I've just been kind of working on a lot of the lore and a lot of the background stuff for those stories because I had so many ideas in my brain. I literally could not finish I couldn't continue writing one of my stories because the idea that I had for the Fellowship Society occurred in my brain, and then I could not, I couldn't get past it. So I was like, "Yo, let me create a different story, and I want that to be based off of the periodic table. I want the magic system to be based off of the periodic table. I want the world though to feel a little bit more like our world, but a little bit more magical than our world as well. So I kind of started teeing around with those ideas, and I love the way that story is going. I love the way that the Fellowship Society is going right now. Like that story is going wonderfully right now. And then Haze is the newest one. That's what's all on my whiteboard right here. These are all the different gods that exist within the Haze world. My wife wanted to see them on the whiteboard so she could so she could see what's going on with, you know what I mean? And so I had to write them all down and get those out of my brain and just build a lot more with that as well. So it's been a good vibe, yo. It's been a really good vibe. I'm just gonna keep writing my stories as it goes. I'm not gonna lie, I've been feeling kind of bad that it's been taking me so long to write my story. And then I recently watched the interview with Brandon Sanderson, and my guy was talking about how he's been writing Stormlight Archive for like the last 20 years. And I was like, well, not well, Wind and Truth specifically. He was like, yo, I've been writing this for like the last 10, like the last 20 years. I already knew what was gonna happen in this book 20 years ago. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not crazy then. Like I need to also just let my ideas flow as they come and go, and not get too hyper focused on necessarily one thing right off the bat. But I got those ideas out. They're all written down and on paper. You know me, I gotta have visual stuff for it too. So I made logos for everything as well, so I can categorize stuff in my brain hole. And I think I'm just gonna kind of go back to writing now. It's time to just start writing again. Oh, actually, the Fellowship Society started because I was going to participate in NaNoWriMo. That's actually what it was. I was like, okay, it's National November Writing Month, or National Novel Writing Month, and then I was gonna participate in it, and like try to write a novel in the month. But then I think I got like deathly sick, and a whole bunch of other shit started going down, so I just did not have the time to actually do it like I wanted to. But then after that story, then everything else that I said started occurring. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's been going smooth. Like I said, all those stories are really dope. I like all the characters and the world building that I've been able to accomplish. Um, yeah, and that all that's been really fun. So once I'm gonna get back to writing, and hopefully I can get some more alpha reader copies out to people and whatnot, so I can get some feedback. I need more readers to be a part of the stuff that I'm trying to do, so I can you know so I can get some people to lock in with me. You know what I mean? I need nerds, and I need book readers and writers. It's just so hard to find it's hard to find them. um, but yeah, yo. So I think that's all of the stuff updates on my own personal work that I've been doing. You know, uh, Gifts, the Lands of Ghaforia, the Fellowship Society, and Haze. Those are the three stories that I'm working on. Comic should be, hopefully I could get that comic pumping out next year. Hopefully I could get at least like the first issue pumping out for sure, for sure. So we'll see. Uh so yeah. Keep on creating, A for show, LBF, definitely. Subscribe to the Read channel. Looking forward to it. Hey, I appreciate you, Elf Witch. Definitely appreciate the love and support. The next step is always the most important. Glad you're here. You're continually taking it. Oh yeah, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying. You know what I mean? I try so to do so. But I definitely appreciate the words of encouragement. No lie. That's awesome. Hella Cosmere vibes. I hope so. I mean, I want to have all the vibes. You know what I mean? I like when people can relate to other things by reading certain things. Like I love that shit. So I'm hoping I'm hoping that is what I'm able to do with my own story, is have people read it and be like, oh, that's like this other thing that I also love. Like, I think that's one of the best things that can happen is when people compare your work to other things that they also love. I think that's the way that art should work in the first place. I think, things should make you think of other things and make you love things as well. Those do be good mixes. I don't know what you're talking about there, Charisse, but I appreciate it. Write what you're inspired to write today. Eventually, they'll all connect. That's true. Robert Jordan wrote things in the prologue and first book of Wheel of Time that didn't come to fruition until the end of the series many years later. He said he had the epilogue figured out first. Yeah, and that's kind of what messes me up is I have in-game shit in my brain. So I have to deconstruct the end game to see how we get to that point. And that is always where I'd be like, oh shit, because I always see what the end game is. But then it's like I have to create the characters that I see at the it's insane the way my brain works. Like my brain works backwards for sure, for sure. So I got to start at the end and then just continue to deconstruct what that story is to make it what it should be, will be. Yeah. Yeah. Got to deconstruct what the story is to make it what it will be. There we go. Just a month to write a novel? No way. I mean, it's possible. I think it's definitely possible. Because the novel in the way that they were looking at it, I think it was about 30 to 50,000 words. 30 to 50,000 words. I've definitely wrote 30,000 words in a day. You know what I mean? I've done that. Not in a day. I'm tripping. I've not done that. In like a month. I have done that for sure. And the only reason I know that is because I was using Campfire at the time. And then I was looking at my words and I was like, bro, I went from 0 to 30K, literally. And that shit was crazy. Yes, let it flow. Wait, there's nerds here. Get them. I be trying. I be trying, but I don't. I also try not to be, too bugging. I don't want to bug nobody about stuff. So, there are some people that I've sent stuff to and whatnot, and I just don't be hearing back from people, and I don't be. I got no love lost for that. I understand everybody be busy and whatnot, so I just keep on looking for nerds that'll actually want to, that actually want to read it and nerd out with a brother. I'm not worried about it. Hey, if you build it, they will come. So I just keep on building, and I'm waiting for them to show up. You feel me? And also, I'm a lot less nervous to actually explore with that and talk about it and express myself with my book and my shit like that. Like before, I used to be mad nervous to tell anybody about anything or like, oh, they might try to steal my story. I'm over that shit now. I just be like, hey, bruh, if you're a nerd, if you like to read, holla at me because I got something that I want you to check out. I don't even send my whole book out. I just send like the first 5 chapters just to be like, yo, feel it out. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Let me know how we feeling. And then they just disappear in the ether. But I'll still be here. We rocking regardless, chat. That's what we do. But with all that being said, man, I definitely appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in with me today. It's been an amazing Willy Wednesday as always. I'm really excited to get into book club and to get back to all of our From Watcher to Reader stuff that we've been doing. It's been a while since we've done From Watcher to Reader because we did an entire other book series. Well, we got into a completely new book series in the middle of it. So I'm excited to get into season 3 of From Watcher to Reader. I know it's kind of sad though because we really won't be able to go. It won't be there. Really, it can't be a From Watcher to Reader season 4. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna be going ahead of the story or a season 5. Maybe there can be a season 4, but it's gonna be sad to see From Watcher to Reader go. You know what I mean? I really liked that, so I'm probably gonna have to start a whole new From Watcher to Reader because I just really liked that vibe of the ambiguity of not knowing what's going to occur next. So it'd be like that sometimes, though. I'm excited to continue all of the amazing nerdy stuff. If you guys want to continue the nerd conversation about any of the things or books that we've been talking about today, you can always join that Discord. It's always open to all you lovely, beautiful people. If you guys want to nerd out, if you guys want to just talk about shit, if you want to even ask me questions, whatever the case may be, that Discord is always open to everybody and anybody. Just as long as you show your respect and you'll show some love to everybody else that's in the Discord. So I'm hoping that we can get everything started January 1st for book club and get it popping with Wheel of Time book 3 because that it has been overwhelmingly the vote of today. So that's the vibes. That's the vibes for sure. Excuse me. I got book 2 on digital, but I want to actually get like book 3. So I'll get book 2 and book 3, the physical edition, so I can have them here with the rest of my books. I want to get to reading more, man. So I don't know how we can do it, but I want to read more than just what we're doing for book club right now because like knowing y'all are reading a book in a week or 2 weeks, it's like, bruh, then we could definitely be running through some books around here. Even though I know y'all are kind of like, man, a little crackheadish with it. Even though that, and that's okay. That's not a bad thing that y'all are addicted. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's not the norm, of course. But I'm just saying that we could definitely get through more books. No matter how much y'all be over there like itching, like I gotta know what's happening next. Like I'm not saying that we got to get to that point. I'm just saying, I'm saying that we can. But yeah, man, there's a ton of books. There's a shit ton of just stuff out there that I want to dive into, and I think we have the ability to do it for sure. Um, so yeah, I am hyped. I'm hyped. Yes, the attic itch. I know that's what you was doing, Sharice. You said days were blurred. I've only heard crackheads talk like that before. You know what I mean? So I know you was over there sleeping like Cosmere, the Cosmere. You know what I mean? You got the Cosmere itch. You know what I'm saying? He was like, must know, must need more. I need it. I I need it. I already know your husband was like, you good, honey? He was just stop talking to me. Talk to me right now. Yo, I need to ask your husband if he's okay. You know what I mean? Y'all might need to go on a date night or something, because I know my guy got neglected over that 2 week span. Over that 6 day span, actually. You didn't even look at him. You was sleeping in the living room, on the couch, blanket, fort. Yo, I know it was real. From watcher to reader to WTF. What is WTF? So what the back to watcher, back to reader, then watcher. I can't confirm that, but I also won't deny it. Yep, and there you have it. There's something you don't know about me, Joe Rogan. That's funny. Oh man, that's funny, yo. But exactly. Yo. My husband said he just looked at me, then looked away like the Squidward meme. Yeah. Bro was like, day 3. Hey, he was counting the days just like you was. You feel me? But you was counting the days in the book. He was counting the days in real life. He was like, yo, day 3 without any without any contact with my wife. It's been 4 days since I felt her warm embrace. Yo. Yo. Bruh. Woo. Yo, that's hella funny. Bro had journal entries like at the beginning of every chapter of Mistborn. You know what I mean? I don't know why she looks at me this way anytime I try to talk to her. Bruh, that's hella funny. But I feel that. I'm not gonna lie, I feel that. Don't bother me, I'm reading. I'm about to make it a merch shirt. Get ready for the merch. Don't bother me, I'm reading. He did the same to me when he first read Wheel of Time. Oh, that's dope. Oh, so y'all put each other like, hey, look, if we reading, you know what's up. Don't talk to me. Okay, this is gonna be my last question for chat, and then we'll get up out of here. Have any of y'all read a Qatar, a court, a, a a court of owls? No, that's Batman. Um, I just know the abbreviation. A court of thorn and roses. I think that's it. Akatar. I've just heard so much about it. I don't know what the hell it is though. Has anyone read Akatar? Actually, I think I just heard Brandon Sanderson talk about it in that Barnes and Noble interview a couple days ago. Yeah, I was right. A Court of Thorns and Roses. I just hear a lot about it. Don't know what it is. I have not. I heard it's steamy though. I think Brandon Sanderson called it romantasy. I think that's what he said. Oh, look, boom, look at that. Look at that. No, but I've heard of it. Okay, okay. I read A Court of Thorns. I read Akatar with John from Wad Up a couple months ago. It's got a lot of rehashed themes, but those are new to younger readers. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I don't know. I've really never heard of Akatar. I don't know what it is. Like I've seen it on Book Talk and BookTube, and then Brandon Sanderson said something about it recently. Like I said in that Barnes and Noble interview, so I was like, "What?" You know what I mean? I was like, "What is this?" Like my guy Brando Sando said something about this. It needs to be on my radar. Then you know, you have to finish the series. No, what series? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? And what's up with an Explorer? Maybe Brando Sando read Akatar because he started getting a little bit spicy with his writing. Yo, he said, I think he said that he read it. I think that's what he said in the Barnes and Noble interview. You guys should go check it out. He was promoting Wind and Truth, and he was talking about the Cosmere and all that stuff. It was a really good interview. I'm not gonna lie. A little every time I see Brandon Sanderson or hear him talk in an interview, it lights a fire, like for real, because that dude just is such a nerd, and it just makes me so happy that there's nerdy people out there like that, bro. Like he is a nerd. And I'm pretty sure he said he read it. I think that was in his speech about not shaming anyone for what gets them into fantasy for regardless of where they start. Yeah, basically, I do believe that is what he was talking about. And he was talking about that there's so many types of fantasy genres as well, or whatever you want to call it, you know? Sci-fi fantasy and all these other types of fantasy things. And I think the question was like who are you like out like yeah, he was just saying like it's a wonderful time to be a fantasy reader. And he almost said what a time to be a nerd. Like I tingled a little bit cuz he almost said my phrase, you know what I mean? Cuz I say what a time to be like that is my shit. What a time to be a nerd, yo. And he almost said it. But he was just like what a time to be a fantasy reader. And I was like, "Oh, he almost said the thing." Like, bro, that was about to be clipped and chipped. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, because some Cosmere fans were gatekeeping the Cosmere. Oh, really? That's crazy. Meanwhile, they just made Mistborn Era 1 hit like number one like 20 years after it released. Yeah, I saw that video too. He was talking about how Mistborn Book 1 just hit the New York Times bestseller list for the first time in 20 years. The book was written in 2006, I think is what he said. Mistborn Book 1. And yeah, it's now on the bestseller list, yo, in 2025, 2024, which is crazy. I think he said 2003, something like that. But that's insane. Yo, would you guys be interested in like videos like that? Like videos where I'm like, or like lives where I'm like watching an interview, or we like watch an interview or listen to Brando Sando, or you know any of the stuff like that. Like, would you guys be interested in like interview reactions or whatever the hell you want to call it? You know, interview watch parties. You know, finding out stuff about books and shit like that. Is that something y'all be interested in? Spicy Brando, ha, sees Anne Rice nom de plume for spicy rewriting of fairy tales. I don't know what any of those words meant. No, I'm just like, but no, that's wild. Spicy rewriting of fairy tales is insane. Not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. Lord. But yeah, yo, I definitely appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in to Vibing with your boy today. It's been a really good watch party. It's been a really good what's next for book club episode. Uh, so we'll be getting all that stuff ready for what's next in book club. And yeah, man, I'm very excited for it. I hope you guys are excited to see what's gonna be going on next. With Wheel of Time, with Mistborn, with my own writing. You feel me? You know, if anybody wants to check out my writing, you know what I mean, join the Discord, holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. I need nerd brains dissecting my shit, telling me if it's trash or not. I'm not a I need truth. I need truth. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it not your vibe? I need to know. So if you guys are interested in being, alpha readers for any of my content that I create or any of my books that I will write, let me know. Let me know. Holla at me, please. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. No, no. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. And with all that being said, man, if you guys haven't already, make sure you like the video if you like the video, because it definitely helps tremendously around these parts. You can also follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions of whatever particular thing I may be partaking in at that particular time. You know what I'm saying? You can also follow us on social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all things Marvel and everything pop culture. You already know we just made a Blue Sky as well, so you can find us on Blue Sky if you have one. We are on literally every platform there is. Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, Twitter, anything that's out there, we own it. So make sure you go show some love, go follow, and let us know that you did so. Make sure you join the Discord as well to stay a part of the conversation, because we are always conversating. I definitely appreciate your guys' love and support for today's episode as we get closer and closer to getting back in to book club. You guys have been amazing today, and I hope everyone has a wonderful Wheelie Wednesday. As I always say, stay awesome, stay nerdy, and don't forget to stay marvelous. Excelsior, and sleep well and wake.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan.
Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties.
We appreciate you guys.
Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.